Archangel Michael says, "Do not panic if your emotions rise suddenly tonight, for something has been divinely released inside of you." There is a shift happening in the spiritual world that is forcing you to confront what you've been holding back for years. The energy you've been suppressing is not meant to be buried anymore, it is meant to rise like a storm to cleanse you. They thought you were weak because you expressed your heart, but heaven saw strength in your truth. You've tried to remain silent, smiling on the outside, while your inner world trembled in pain. You've reached a breaking point, not because you're failing, but because you're about to finally set yourself free. Something powerful is occurring in the unseen realm, and your tears are the signal that your soul has received divine instructions. These tears are unlocking a part of your destiny that was hidden behind the walls you built to protect yourself. But those walls are now being torn down by the hand of heaven itself. Archangel Michael says, "Do not confuse vulnerability with failure, for what's happening is divine exposure." You are being prepared to walk into a version of yourself that no longer hides, no longer apologizes for feeling, and no longer silences your truth for the comfort of others. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You are not losing control, you are being broken open with intention. The emotions that are surfacing are not curses, they are codes, divine messages from your heart that can no longer be silenced. This is your spiritual detox, and heaven has appointed this time for it. Someone very close to you tried to convince you that your softness is your weakness. But their fear of your depth is not your burden to carry anymore. You were never meant to feel ashamed for caring too deeply or loving too loudly. You've learned how to be quiet when you needed to scream. You've held it together in rooms where your spirit was collapsing. But the divine realm is making it very clear. It's time to be real, raw, and human again. Your healing is arriving not in silence, but in the full expression of your suppressed voice. You were never meant to be a robot that holds back what the soul wants to release. Right now, heaven is giving you permission to cry, shout, grieve, express, so that joy, peace, and balance can return. Type Amen to get blessing 774. This world has trained you to believe that being emotional means being unstable. But what you really are, is spiritually aware. You feel deeply because your soul is connected to truth, to people, to energy, and to divine alignment. There are people who mistreated you and told others you were too much, too sensitive, too expressive, too complicated. But what they didn't understand was that your ability to feel deeply is the very reason heaven chose you for a divine purpose. The more you allow your truth to rise, the more your purpose begins to manifest in ways others cannot understand. Tonight, your tears are sacred. They are prayers that your mouth can't form into words. Your soul has taken over your voice, and heaven is recording every expression of pain, gratitude, confusion, and longing. Your pain is not empty, it is filled with divine instruction. Listen closely, because what you feel is what you need to walk toward. Stop hiding it, stop pushing it down. The angels are circling you now with light so you can rise from emotional war into holy peace. Type Amen to get blessing 228. You are not weak. You are just tired of pretending. And the divine doesn't want you to pretend anymore. Let the world label you emotional. Let them not understand. That's not your job. Your job is to feel, release, and rise. Archangel Michael says, "You are not created to be stone, you are designed to be water, soft, deep, healing, and unstoppable." Someone is about to learn the hard way what it means to dismiss someone whose emotions are divinely led. Your emotions have called heaven to respond, and the response is massive. You don't even know the kind of breakthroughs that are hidden behind your honest tears. When you cry from the soul, it shakes realms. Right now, a chain is breaking in the spirit because of the emotion you've allowed to surface. The person who made you feel ashamed for expressing yourself will soon come forward. Their apology may be too late, because your rebirth has already begun. You are no longer who they left behind in that silence. Type Amen to get blessing 191. You are being guided to live in truth, and that means feeling everything. Don't shrink yourself to fit into someone else's emotional numbness. You are not meant to live in a spiritual coma. There's someone watching you from a distance, seeing your light grow through your expression. They always loved your sensitivity but didn't know how to handle it. Now they see that it is your superpower. Every moment you held back your feelings was a moment you denied your soul's strength. But that ends today. Your soul has decided to be loud, visible, and raw. Heaven rejoices when you finally become honest with your heart. You don't need permission from anyone else. You've already been appointed by the divine to shine as your truest, most unfiltered self. Type Amen to get blessing 442. There is no dignity in emotional starvation. You don't owe this world a mask anymore. Take it off, and let them see you. Your emotions are not wounds, they're windows. Windows into the depth of who you are. And you are far more powerful than the version of you that played it small to be accepted. This life will try to crush those who feel deeply. But heaven always elevates them. And that elevation is coming for you now. The person who hurt you did so because they feared your light. Your tears didn't show weakness, they revealed your inner connection to the sacred. And now heaven is ready to reward your openness. Type Amen to get blessing 688. A doorway is opening for people who aren't afraid to live with full hearts. This includes you. What you cried over last week, you will dance through next month. You are not meant to be perfect, you are meant to be whole. And wholeness includes grief, joy, confusion, love, and honesty. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Right now, there is an emotional miracle forming around you. It's a reward for the tears you never let anyone see. It's a sign that your vulnerability has power. Archangel Michael says, a divine comfort is being poured into your emotional space. Someone new is about to enter your life and see your tears as beauty, not as burden. They will mirror your heart, not mock it. Type Amen to get blessing 987. You are no longer the person who needs to explain why you care so much. You just do. And that's sacred. The angels are preparing to shield you from those who tried to harden your heart. The divine is putting you back into your softness, and in that softness, you will find your strength. Don't resist the tenderness rising in you, it's holy. It's where your true power lives. Your next chapter will be filled with moments where your heart is safe to be real. You will meet people who celebrate your feelings, not punish them. This shift begins tonight. There is someone who misunderstood you deeply, but that is about to change. They're about to learn how sacred your emotions are. And when they do, the respect they give you will be unlike anything you've known before. Type Amen to get blessing 365. Your life is not falling apart, it's falling together. And your emotions are helping you guide the way. Stop apologizing for needing to cry, feel, or heal. What you thought was weakness is actually wisdom. You feel because you were created with divine sensors. These sensors tell you what's off, what's true, what's sacred, and what's fake. You are not crazy for feeling things others ignore. You are connected. You are awakened. And your emotion is your evidence. The angels celebrate you when you choose truth over performance. When you cry, heaven listens. When you express, heaven answers. Type Amen to get blessing 713. This is your emotional rebirth. Let it be messy. Let it be real. No more masking. No more pretending to be okay when you're breaking inside. The divine has spoken, it's time to live whole. You will never again be made to feel ashamed of your tenderness. It is your gift. It is your inheritance. Someone has tried to block you from expressing because they fear losing control over your heart. But heaven is removing them from your path. They can no longer chain what was born to be free. Type Amen to get blessing 505. You are not falling apart, you are shedding your armor. You've been armored for too long. Now you are becoming your true self. Archangel Michael says, emotions are divine language, and you are fluent in that tongue. Let them say what they will. You will feel your way into miracles. Right now, your vulnerability is drawing in divine favor. You are about to attract people who only speak the language of honesty. You will no longer be misunderstood. The next door opening is made only for those who have cried through fire. And you are one of them. Your name has been written in sacred light for emotional warriors. Type Amen to get blessing 626. Your softness is not your downfall, it's your rise. This is your real power. And it begins with one truth: you are allowed to feel. The healing has begun. The cleansing has started. And it will not stop until you are fully restored. Let your heart speak, even if your voice shakes. Let your soul rise, even if your knees tremble. You are not meant to carry your emotions in silence. Your divine strength has always lived in your tears. They are holy, not shameful. This is your rebirth, and the heavens are witnessing it all. Type Amen to get blessing 811. There is something miraculous happening behind the scenes now that you've finally allowed your heart to breathe. Your voice, even when it's trembling, is commanding the attention of angels. You were never invisible, you were just hiding behind strength you never needed to wear so tightly. Now, the mask is gone. The world is about to meet the real you, the one who's been loving in silence, suffering in silence, hoping in silence. But now, your silence is ending, and your emotion is becoming your spotlight. There is no need to retreat anymore. You no longer need to pretend your feelings are a liability. Heaven has declared that your softness will unlock blessings that cannot be earned through pretending. Someone is about to regret ever shaming you for feeling. Because now, your emotions are drawing miracles toward you faster than logic ever could. You're not unstable, you're spiritually aligned with the frequency of realness. Type Amen to get blessing 444. This season in your life is not about performance, it's about permission. Permission to be seen. Permission to be heard. Permission to finally be you. Your story isn't small. It's sacred. And your ability to feel it fully is what gives it power. Do not be surprised when someone approaches you and tells you how your honesty helped them heal. That's your light working through pain. That's your energy moving through the world. Archangel Michael says, a new chapter begins where your emotions will be celebrated, not censored. A love is forming, one that understands your sensitivity as sacred rhythm, not as flaw. Type Amen to get blessing 966. A person who once left you because you felt too much is about to reappear, silently watching how others now admire your heart. But by then, you will have outgrown their inability to receive you. You are no longer someone's burden, you are someone's blessing. Your emotional intelligence is now your shield and your sword. You sense things before they happen. You feel lies before they're spoken. This is your divine awareness rising. There is a new version of you forming. This version does not shrink when they cry. This version glows when they speak their truth. Your presence alone will now begin to shift atmospheres, because you carry divine vulnerability. And in that, people will find healing. Your story will become survival for others. Type Amen to get blessing 221. You once feared crying in front of others. Now, your tears are your power. Each drop contains memories, healing, growth, and undeniable truth. Let the waters flow. Heaven is parting the Red Sea in your life, tears will guide your steps through it. Don't hold them back. Your emotional release is divine currency. You are trading pain for peace. You are trading silence for sovereignty. The emotional pressure you've been feeling is proof you're close to breakthrough. Don't numb it. Don't quiet it. Feel it completely. Type Amen to get blessing 717. There's a blessing that cannot reach you unless your heart is open wide. And that means letting the tears fall, letting the grief rise, letting the joy burst. This is the sacred emotional release required to receive the next part of your miracle. You are being prepared for love that doesn't demand you be less. You're being aligned with peace that doesn't require silence. The new people being sent into your life will understand you by soul, not by mask. Heaven has chosen this moment to water the seeds you planted in your hardest emotional seasons. The nights you cried yourself to sleep, those were not lost. They were spiritual signals that angels responded to. Archangel Michael says, you were heard, even in the quietest pain. Your whispers reached realms beyond this one. Your heart has been seen. Type Amen to get blessing 882. There is no need to explain your tears to anyone anymore. The ones meant for your life will honor them. The rest will be removed, without argument. You are rising in a way that looks like softness but feels like power. Because real strength is feeling and still choosing to stand. You are a warrior of light, and tears are your armor now. Watch how things begin to shift now that you've allowed your heart to open. Finances, love, connections, all begin to respond to your emotional alignment. You are attracting truth because you've started living in it. A divine door is opening where only your authentic self is allowed to enter. The more honest you are with yourself, the faster that door unlocks. You've already turned the handle with your courage. Type Amen to get blessing 539. Someone who underestimated you because of your emotion is about to witness your rise. And they will be speechless. They didn't realize tears grow trees of greatness. You are entering a time when people will say, "I wish I had never judged them for feeling too much." Because those feelings were flames of heaven, burning away lies and illusions. You no longer need to convince anyone that you're enough. You are not here to be tolerated. You are here to be honored, felt, respected. Everything about you is valid. Your emotions are valid. Your softness is sacred. Your honesty is holy. Type Amen to get blessing 300. The divine has watched every moment you held back your emotion to make others comfortable. That time is over. Now the truth of your heart will lead. There will be moments ahead where your tears will unlock new opportunities. Business partners, romantic lovers, soul friends, they will all align with your heart's authenticity. And not a moment before. You are being rewarded for surviving what tried to harden you. You kept your heart, and in this world, that is a divine achievement. The heavens will honor it. The next level requires your truth, not your perfection. And you are ready for it now. Type Amen to get blessing 929. This moment was destined. Your tears tonight have marked you for promotion in the spirit. You are now being watched by divine eyes that are preparing favor you didn't even pray for. Someone tried to control you by making you doubt your emotional nature. But the control has been broken. You see it now. You feel it. There is freedom coming to your chest, your throat, your voice. That pressure is leaving. That silence is breaking. That mask is gone. You are being divinely reminded, emotions are not weakness, they are revelation. Keep walking in that truth. The blessings will keep chasing you. Type Amen to get blessing 111. From this moment forward, you are safe to be vulnerable. You are safe to be soft. You are safe to feel and still be strong. You've walked through emotional deserts without water. But now the rains are coming. Heaven is restoring the garden of your soul. Your words will now be medicine. Your tears will now be keys. Your honesty will now be doors. And those who mocked your emotions will need your help when their own healing begins. Don't harden. Stay holy. Your heart is needed. Type Amen to get blessing 684. What you thought was breaking you is actually building you. Your heart has always known the way. And now your steps will follow its rhythm. You are becoming a sacred mirror for others. When you cry, others learn to feel. When you rise, others remember they can too. The pain you felt is not wasted. It's being woven into wisdom. The light coming from your scars is now a guide for the next soul. This is your divine emotional awakening. Let it wash over you. Let it make you new. Type Amen to get blessing 272. This journey of emotion will lead you to places your mind could never go. You are being guided not by logic but by divine feeling. Trust it. Trust you. The sacred ones cry. The chosen ones feel. And the powerful ones rise, just like you are rising now. There is no going back to emotional hiding. You are now a warrior of light and honesty. Heaven rejoices at your rebirth. Let your tears fall like blessings. Let your heart speak its truth. For now begins your most powerful season yet. Type Amen to get blessing 999.